Central American jungles. Nurtured by the tropic sun and by moisture from sea winds, the great intercontinental ridge called Central America is a land of surprising diversity. Volcanoes rise from jungles, tangled swamps adjoin silky smooth beaches. Southern countries share the narrow corridor where the flora and fauna of both abutting and land masses mingle. Kinkajous of the south with raccoons of the north. Equatorial orchids with temperate zone pines from the coastal rainforest of Belize. Along the flanks of the Great Divide and down to Darien and Panama, the region embraces vast tracts of wilderness. On the map below, red lines mark the nationally protected parks, preserves, and major archaeological site in Guatemala. Black squares mark other important Maya ruins. Swamps are shown by blue dashes. Black triangles indicate volcanoes and other peaks. The Inter-American Highway, as well as other major roads in the region, are shown as numbered white lines. These are the Central American jungles. A male quetzal feeds on insects in a rotting tree in Guatemalan cloud forest. As with most bird species, the male is showerier than the female, which is the same shimmery green but lacks the male's long tail feathers and has a black rather than yellow bill. This is the male quetzal. The broad leaves of a Helisonia, a member of the banana family, thrust up through a tangle of ferns and vines at its land cloud forest. You see that? Clusters of unripe fruit dangle from a papaya tree in Panama, a favorite food of hungry travelers in the jungle. Papaya also provides steady feasting for such mammals such as kinkajous, coatmundis, monkeys, and bats, as well as parrots, toucans, and other birds. These kind of look like grapes, don't they? Pacaya's volcanic neighbors beyond a stand of Eupatorium. Seed pods of a Calopognium. Leafless frangipani trees. These are leafless. A turkey vulture drying its wings. A plain-capped starthroat. A fruiting urea plant. Red flowers, Athalandra, and aroid vines beside a volcanic boulder. An owl butterfly. An ant-ravaged begonia. Wild papaya fruits. An Elaeocactus frog. A harvestman on a morning glory. A tree frog atop a Helisonia leaf. A mat of water lettuce on a jungle pond. Cattle egrets roosting. Broadleaf forest around the egret's lakeside shelter. On the steep slope of Santiago, one of 8 huge craters that pit volcan Masaya in Nicaragua, layers of rust-colored basalt intermingle with whitish ash. the products of successive eruptions. The fiery hot magma in the vent in the foreground gives evidence of Santiago's continuing unrest. That's a huge rock there. Smallest of Atitlan's 3 volcanoes, 10,000-foot San Pedro has been dormant, so long that cornice formed more than halfway to the top. This is a small volcano. A Grammy surfaces on Lake Atitlan between diving forays in search of food. Unable to fly with its stubby vestigial wings, the Grammy has evolved into a superb diving machine. It can stay at any desired depth by deflating air sacs beneath its skin and compressing its feathers, sometimes cruising just below the surface with only its head showing like a periscope. Its head peeking out. A pillar of fire issues from the heart of Pacaya while lava streams down the flank of a cone newly formed at the mountain's old summit. One of Central America's most active volcanoes, Pacaya lies in Guatemala's most populous area, but its outbursts are rarely lethal, being limited to minor lava flows, fumes, and occasional chunks of congealed magma, called bombs, that are blown out of the cone and bounced down the mountainside. There's a big eruption there. It rose a belch of steam and dark volcanic ash during its 1963 through 1965 eruption. At one point, ash-filled water vapor blasted up into the overhanging